Hello everybody and welcome back to Civilization 6. After our last playthrough, I think it'll be interesting if we do a random leader and play like that. We'll still play on Prince or whatever because it's like your average. It's like normal. We'll do a standard game on the... I think last time I did Pangea, so we'll stick with continents because I think that'll be a little more interesting. And we'll go with a standard map as well. And we're going to go with a random leader out of everybody, just so we can make it a little interesting. Make it something that I potentially do not know how to actually play. Just so, put me in a little bit of a challenge. So let's do this.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Your Majesty the Queen Victoria of England, extend your reach beyond your borders and across the face of the globe. Worry not over the possibility of defeat, for your loyal redcoats and overwhelming navy will surely carry the day. With your calm and steady touch, you can bring all lands under England's sway, establishing a true Pax Britannica.
So, I don't think I've ever played as the English Empire. I don't think I've ever played Britain in Civ 6, so this will be a little interesting. So, right off the bat, the spot's not too bad. I wish there were a little bit of hills here. Let's move turn, see if we can... Doesn't look like it. So we might as well possibly just settle here. Or on this grassland tile. So the grassland at least gives the wheat, the stone, the oranges. So I think we'll settle right here. It's not an amazing start, but it's sort of what we were given. So we're kind of just going to have to go with it. What am I doing? It's been a while since I played. Scout comes first. Then we'll start on pottery. So yeah, this is... I might struggle a little bit. Japan I've played so much that I sort of know the civilization a little bit better. Than this, I'm just at a massive disadvantage. Gilgamesh. It's honoring me. Love to sample your hospitality. It's also not very fun that we're right next to another civilization. Uruk. But we could potentially go for a really early domination play. I don't know if I really have the capability to do that, though. Unless I rush... What are they? For legionnaires or legionaries or something? Unless I like rush that maybe. Then I might be able to pull off a quick domination actually. They've already got a scout? I got 2 more turns. Let's have a lot of building stuff. I much rather prefer my city over where this one's located though. This one's got some mountains, which I didn't think about with my settlement.
I thought clay must...
It's alright. Mountains aren't... mountains, I mean, I guess they can kind of make or break your game, to be honest. Let's look at this. I want to, as quickly as possible, get something in there that can... So I need to get mining and bronze working, probably. That's a spearman. Where's... It's iron working. 34 turns. Oh, that requires iron, though. We'll stick with it. We'll just stick with it. Who knows? Maybe we'll be fine. And we'll build that settler. We'll get a really fast city up. Because like I said, it's a good idea to try and like every 25 turns-ish get a city going. Or at least 50. having a lot of cities comes in clutch really quickly. Take out that little guy there. Give him some XP so we can level him up a little faster. Once we get this... I probably should have sent the warrior back to take care of the barb camp. Sort of just cutting through these little cutscene bits because we don't really... There's nothing important really going on. Let's see. We have discovered 2 capitals really early though. I believe... Is it Gilgamesh? One of them has like a really good...
It is not wisdom, but authority.
Unit that just like storms through stuff early on in the game. It's like an ancient era unit. And it... Oh my god, you can go for such a super fast victory that way. Let's see, let's add our production, get some more strength, just so we can hurt them a little faster. And we'll start making our way back, just so we can take care of that the barbarian camp. Delegations welcome, of course.
Who deserves more credit than?
Oh, it looks like someone took care of the barbarian camp, actually. We probably have more barbarians in the area, though. Based on the fact that there was just a scout nearby. Dang, though. I hate that we're so close together. Actually. It's never a good sign when you spawn close to a civ. We'll take out that barb camp during our next turn. Looks like it'll take 2 turns, but any XP is welcome. We need as much as we can get. And here we're gonna move up here. Let's see. Take out the barbarian camp. Military tradition. I mean, we could move north and take out that barbarian camp. That actually might be the move, the better move. Sort of work on leveling up that guy. Because the goal would be to learn new technologies, and then instead of wasting turns to build new units, you spend the gold to upgrade your current units. It's a lot more efficient than having to train a bunch of new units, because it takes a lot longer. So long as you're good at making money, and you can make a bunch of money, you're all good. So we're going to build a... I don't really have enough. We could build a builder. Why not? Now the trouble... There's a barbarian camp right there I should have built. Do I have enough gold for a warrior? I do. Okay. Thinking that we probably want to be somewhere down here. Or actually, we may even want to push out here. That might actually be the better call, now that I think about it. Because if we can put something between us early on, that puts me in a better position. If I have cities between them. Because that means that they can't get really that much closer to me. So the goal would be to put a city down. I keep misclicking. So the goal would be to put a city down somewhere over here. Preferably somehow so we can put a campus right here. So we can get off science off these 3 mountains. And then to put one probably somewhere in here. And then if we could potentially put one... I wouldn't like to put one here because there's not really good resources. But actually putting one maybe like right here or something. So we can capitalize on these 2 mountains, the rice, the sheep. And just putting more in between our capital and everything else. That would be good. Settler needs to move that way. Warrior needs to move down. So we'll get this builder to build a few things in London, and then we'll get another settler to move south there. Gilgamesh is happy with us. He's going to be very disappointed in a second when I build the city right next to his city. But I mean, I can't really help it. It's this early in the game and we spawned literally next to each other. It's like the most unlucky thing in the world. It's going to be a minor defeat. I'll probably pull out and avoid taking too much damage. See, I think... I wonder if putting a city right there is the move. That would give us access to all these mountains, the rock. We might be able to steal. We would be able to steal 2 pieces of copper, probably. It'll be on the river. It might be the best move to build right there. It allows us to have both of these forests. I think the cattle will be a little too far. I don't think we'll be able to gain that resource. Let's see. Now we'll pull these guys out if they don't die. They might actually die. I should have probably pulled them out one turn ago. Given Sumeria a chance to get their warrior killed instead of mine. Let's see. If I go right here, it doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Actually, do fortify or heal or whatever it's called. Okay, we got another village. That's good. It's good that we're doing all the exploring and getting all the good stuff. Everyone else is just sort of not. Over here, start healing. We'll go ahead and found Birmingham right there. It's a little close, which is not good, but oh well. They'll just have to deal with it. And I think we'll get started on a greenery. I think we'll move over here, do that, try and grow the city a little faster than the rate it's growing at. Looks like we're going to be on a little island, which will be a little okay because it means that we can sort of just like not have to worry about the rest of the world beating up on us. One of my biggest weaknesses, I think, is that I am not very good about getting off of my continent. I don't really focus on the navy side of things at all. So that will be a little bit of a challenge for me, having to suddenly do that. Might be an issue.
I'm also interested.
Ron's working. Perfect. Now it might be a little late to take those cities. I mean, it's still only population 2. I need to get that guy out of there. He's about to die. He might actually be able to get promoted, so we might be fine. Yeah, he can get promoted, so we'll do that. And hopefully we can keep moving south, and I don't know, there's going to be a little bit more down here.
Without craftsmen.
The iron. We need that iron. Pick up that stone. And then we're going to do foreign trade. We need to get this guy out of there to heal a little bit. They put up a new city. That's a little not great for me. mean, they probably don't have a really... I'm focusing too much on building cities.
Bom dia. É uma
Yeah, we got
honra.
Brazil in here. So maybe I wait a little bit. Because I think I've spent a little too much time on building cities and stuff. To where if I do try to actually take over a place,
Organisms don't.
it's going to take me a little longer to get the units that I'll need for that. Because I mean, yeah, they could already have archery, and then I'm just toast. Nothing's really gonna help with the archery. We're in a good position though as far as our warriors are going. 2 warriors who are already leveled up twice or once. We've got a scout who's leveled up once. Sure, you're welcome. Come on in. We're about to have a 3rd city in 8 turns. Maybe I need to get on this guy and look around and see where that barbarian went. Don't fortify. I meant to hit skip. There he is. Come get me. Come get me. Oh, he did. Wow, he lost a lot of damage. He took a lot of damage. Okay, there's too many boats over. We might actually lose the unit to the boats. I didn't think about that. There being boats there. Where was the Great Barrier Reef? It's over here. So it might be worth building some way out there. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Yeah, no, that was not good. We basically lost that unit. I'm behind in science and culture. How am I behind in everything? I haven't built a campus.
That's the
sucks.
positive aspect.
Oh well. We've got another warrior. And then we're about to take over that camp here in a second because easy peasy. Recon unit. Nice. Another scout. Let's get early empire. Let's be the first empire to like have borders. Show that we're better than everybody else. Get in there. Yeah. Alright, now I guess the decision comes down to where do I want to build this 3rd city at. I think it would just be actually I think it'd be good to put it right here. Or does this count as a hill? It does. We're putting it right there. That is actually perfect. A hill gives you a little bit more production, I believe. So that's actually really, really good. That if it gives us like 1 more production. And we've got the iron, which is always a plus. To have resources, strategic resources. So if I want to go to war. Does anyone else? Nobody else has iron, I don't think. So I will be the only one who has those. What are they? Swordsmen. I'll be the only one who should be able to have a swordsman because I don't think I'm the only one with iron. And of course, we've got China here. Let's see. Go around the mountain. It's good that we're coming up with our 3rd city before turn 50 too. That is always a good sign. Typically if you have the bigger civilization, you should just win by default, pretty much. Because you've got so much production and science and everything that there's really... The only way someone could beat you is if they just, like... If they're just really strategic about it. Which is, in my Japan playthrough, I was pretty strategic about how I handled that, so... That's why that ended up the way it was. So here we're just going to go for the overwhelming strategy of let's just control everything, and then they won't have a choice but to like just like die to us, so we'll win. Bristol. And Bristol, we're going to get another granary. Settle too close, I apologize. We'll look for a different place in the future. And then after this granary here finishes, I think we should start pumping out swordsmen and try and take Uruk. Worst case scenario, I don't know if this is a dumb idea. We might be able to just like pump out a ton of swordsmen and literally just Iridu and Shurupak. I don't know. I feel like if we take enough swordsmen, we shove like 3 swordsmen. They can only shoot one because neither of these cities have walls, so they can only shoot one if they have archers.
Everything has its limit.
So, keeping that in mind, we should be able to do it. Build irrigation. Maybe even just be able to like walk in with one. I don't know. Oh, I don't have anybody on that tile. I guess I need someone to mine it first, and then I can have it. I forgot about that. Whoops. Let's get the culture going. Oh, I meant to build a swordsman. I can't, though. I can't until I have that iron.
Look back over the past with its...
Alright, we've got borders. They have borders, too, actually, so they're getting quite a bit of culture. Which means they probably have monuments. Well, I have my...
Ваши люди жаждут познания и красоты, но вы гнушаетесь наукой и искусством. От чего же?
He really does not like the fact that I am low on science and everything. No. Get out of my face.
Thousands have lived without...
Okay. So, we're gonna quickly do this. That. I think we're gonna... We can give it a shot at taking Uruk. Why not, right? They either have got, like, a lot of defense going on there, or they don't have anything. Just, like, walk up to the border, and if I lose, then pay the consequences, I guess. It's worth... I think it's worth taking a shot. I think it really is. I think it's just worth giving it a try. Because if I take them out in the early game, they're no longer a problem for the late game. That's the logic. Alright, so now that that's dealt with, build that there. Let's just go ahead and do it. Moderate warmonger penalty? Why not? Doesn't look like I can just walk into their borders yet. If I get gunned down by a bunch of archers, then, like, I learned my lesson. That's all I can say. And I didn't. I guess Cheyenne has archers, so I should be a little worried. Actually, that is a bit concerning. And then right here we'll build two iron. Oh my. I didn't think about I forgot that you need 2 iron. It's been a while since I've played Civ, in case you haven't realized. A great prophet. A great prophet. You're gonna pray? You think that's gonna save
When
you?
wasteful war.
You think praying is gonna save you? Okay. We did lose quite a bit of health. Do they have a farm by chance? Did I? Oh no, I did win. Okay. I thought I just might have like suicided into that scout. That gives me gold. I don't have anything that I can pillage for. I'm doing quite a bit of damage. I don't think I'm doing enough damage to really get through. What units can I buy? Just buy a slinger and just like have the slinger walk in. Maybe the slinger will be able to do something. Otherwise, this swordsman's literally about to die. And the city's like had nothing happen to it. It'll just heal entirely back up to full. There's a lesson to all of you. This will not kill him. Now the one thing that would suck is suddenly if they made an archer and you're gonna pull out a war cart? Oh, that's right. Out of any of the civilizations that I had to pick the one with the really strong ancient unit, didn't I? Out of literally any of them, I chose that one. After I just talked about how powerful that unit is.